is TzuChi Academy London, and they are having a Chinese a New Year festival celebration ceremony there. And through such activities, and then they can just experience the New Year in an alien places which is full of a sense of a culture and sense of education. And I am so grateful to the TzuChi Academy London in the efforts of doing the education, teaching Chinese languages here. And you will see all the historical characters, right? And we will see just we also just promote vegetarianism, which means that we respect our lives and we encourage everybody to take the vegetarian diets. And do you think they are so creative, right? If yes, then please give them a big hand, right? And we see even when a princess, the third princess, is over there, and this is really, really interesting, right? Okay, and you will see Zhu Jianlong is one of the volunteers serving in such events, right? Okay, and you will see very often the name Zhu Jianlong and Peng Yizhen here at the end of the film because they are the documentary film volunteers there. Okay, and speaking of the inflation topics, right? And this is really, really saddening. And things are getting more expensive. For example, here are the instant noodles from Asia. And in the past, they just cost 75 pounds, right? But now, okay, it is getting more expensive than before. It is now 80 cents. Well, possibly they are exotic and they are very expensive in their shipments. And I guess this is why they are getting more expensive, right? Okay, and if you take a look at the DAI news, and you will be very knowledgeable, and because it provides what's going on in the whole world. And today here, and we are going to take a second look at the video here, and where is it going on? Okay, and actually this is also a very, very a beautiful cello concept there. And you will also hear a very beautiful music played by the violins, right? And we invited eight musicians from Malaysia, UK, and Taiwan, and they played different instruments like a cello, piano, violins. We are so grateful, and we have a lot of volunteers in UK guided by Zhu Jianlong and Peng Yizhen, and they show the love and they show the greater love through a different way, which is like a concert right there, and we can just see the love spreading in UK. And let's take one more look at the war, okay, in Ukraine and Russia. And let's take a look at how volunteers send their love to the war nations there, right? Okay, and when we send volunteers there, and you will see that volunteers just do their own jobs, right? And they are just doing their best to serve as much to all the refugees who need their help, right? Okay, and we will have volunteers from that place is coming back to Kaohsiung in May. And now let's take a look, and we will see the May phone, okay, in Germany, and she will also be sharing what she feels, okay, also in May with us, right? And we just do the currency exchange, and we just purchase a lot of supply cards in hope that we can help all that are in need. And all the refugees feels the power of mutual love. And we are so grateful. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look, and let's go to the UK, and let's go. I like to be with you because you have a positive energies. Now we are in UK. And is he online now? Oh, yes, he is. Good. Thank you. Well, and Mr. Chu, your microphone is not on yet. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, now let's take a look. Yeah, okay. You may do your sharing now. Okay, so Mr. Chu and Miss Peng, okay, And they really remember us, right? And I'm very grateful toward this, right? And I have wanted to just invite them to come over. However, during the pandemic period of time, they just couldn't make it to Kaohsiung, and they really care about this, right? Okay. And secondly, and if we have like a share, like a sharings from Europe, and we are just really careful. Okay. Okay, so one more time, we like to be with you because you have positive energy.
好，
Hello,
我们要
please do your sharing now.
对，先 share screen。OK，Thank you。
要看到吗？
可以的，是。
哎，
All right,
亲爱的上
am
人
I
长
seeing
春
here?
师傅，
Yes,
高
you.
雄的现场师兄师姐，全球
Venerable
自己家
Master
人
Zheng
大
Yan
家
and the
好，
Masters in
高
King's
兴了今
Abode and
天
all
能
the
够来参
volunteers
加高雄
globally.
读书
Good
会，
day.
分享我们一
And
起
I'm
在
very
持
happy
的
that I
读
am
书
online
会
with you on the
然
study
后
group
从
Kaohsiung
容梦
doing the
时呢
sharings of
有
what we
3
do
个
in
线上
UK
的
within the
读
three
书会，
regions there.
分别由3
And
个
right
不
now
同城市
in
的委员来
UK,
参
and
与
we have
有
three
伦
like
敦、
study
柔基
groups in
爱
three
丁堡。
different
那
regions,
上人
led
呢
by
不
different
只有大家
volunteers,
要
which
高文章，
include
更
like
在督导
London,
我也要
Oxford,
从
and
这些
Edinburgh.
寻法。
And
因
Mr.
为走
Zheng Yang
了自然体
encouraged
验
us
法会
to
有
like
感
listen
受，
to the
所
Dharma
以呢在中
frequently,
国虽
although
然
you
没
don't
有很广
understand,
大的一个组
because
织，
once you
但
do
是
it
呢
for
我
a
们
long
心中
time, then
有
you are
法，
just getting
以法会
involved in
友，
the
以
Dharma.
法来广大
And
扩
we
散。
just remember
好， 那
this,
我
right?
们
So
接
we
下来
do
看
that
一下我
on
们
we do the
这个读
study
书会
groups
呢
in
在伦敦
UK.
呢参与的成员，比如
So
校长
let's
啊、
take
老
a
师
look
啊、
at
家
what
长
we
啊，还有
do in
志工。
UK
目
within the
前有
study
70
group, and
人左
let's
右
take
哈。
let me
现
tell
在
you that
那
we
就
have a lot
是
of
我们这个
principals,
读书会里
teachers,
面
and the
呢，接下
parents
来
and
有我
volunteers,
们慈祥
and
的
they are
校
our
长跟副
members
校
in
长
our
哈。
study
那
group in
校长张建
UK.
怡呢，他在
And what is
还没有来当
important is
校长
that
的时
we
候，这次
have
我们
the
邀请来当
principal
校
and the
长的时
deputy
候呢，他
principal
就说
in
我只是
UK,
来
and they
教
are
书
our
哦，
members, right?
我不要
And
参
they
不
are
要成为
Miss
执行
Zhang
人哈。
Jingyi
那我
and
们也
Lu
答应了
Jiahua.
哈，你就
And
单
they
次的
told
来
me that
教
they just
书
want to
哈。
be the
那后来
teachers
呢，
in
他
our
参加了
TzuChi
我的读
Academy,
书
but
会
they
以
don't
后
want to
呢，
be the
他突然
volunteers.
跟
But
我们
after the
全部的
study
讲
group,
说，
that this is really
我可
amazing
以
that
当
they are
校长哈，
changed.
但
They
是
said
我
that
要
they
来
want to
做
be
慈
one of
济人
our
哈。这么
volunteers,
大的一
right?
个转
And
变哈，
she
让我
even
真的
says that
很惊
it's
讶
not
哈。那
important
他
for
自己
her
也
to be
觉
the
得很
principal,
惊讶
but this
哈。
is so
好，
important for her to
那
be
这
the
个
TzuChi
副校长
volunteer.
本人呢，他现在就已
And
经是我们的
she,
慈济理
including
事了
me,
哈。那他
myself,
也是
we
非常的
feel
敬
just
佩
so
我们上人
surprised that
感
this
恩。
is a very,
然
really
后
kind
我
of
们
amazing
因为
changes
有
there.
很多的老
Okay.
师呢
And
都
this
在
is
我们读
because,
书会里
they
面，
just
就
drenched
像这
themselves in the
个
Dharma
记者
study.
里面的这
And
位
we
高
also
雄的
have
师
a
姐
lot of
哈，她本来也是
teachers
我们
in
学
our
校的
study
老
group,
师。
right?
那后来有
Well,
一
and
次
you will
我
see
请她
this is
进我们
Miss
读
Wang
书会，
Hong
以后
in
呢，她
our
跟我
like
们开始
PowerPoint
参与
here.
了我们的
And
进行的
she
后
is
培
just
训哈。
she was
那她
one
在
of
这个
our
读书会里面
teachers,
呢，
and
她所得到的
she
是什么？就是
surprisingly
读
also got
书。
into
那
our
因为
like study
听到
group.
培训
And
会里面
what
有讲
she
到我们
learns
众
is that
生结恶缘
she
哈，所以
says
呢，
that
她
she
就
has
开
to
始
just
读书，
adopt a
然后呢，
vegetarian
影响到
diets,
大
right?
家吸
And she
收，
doesn't want to
然
like
后就开始
create
走读书
creative
哈。
like
这就
negative
是我们
karmas with all the
在读书
sentient
会里面
beings.
呢，真
And
正
she
的能
just
够感
spread
受
such
到哈，
idea
这
with
样
her
子的
husband and
好
her
的一个法
family
会的回
members.
应
And
哈。
she said
好，
this is
还
what she
有呢，
has
就是淑
learned
芬
in the
师姐
study
呢，她
group,
也是
which
今年
was
受赠
kind of
我
a good
们的哈。
affinity with the
那
sentient
也是很
beings
亲
there.
近啊，每
And
次
we
在回
have
家的路
also
上
Miss
哈，
Chen Shufeng,
都还会
who
赶
was
快开
certified this
看一下
year.
的上线
And
哈，我
she
们
is really
那
diligent,
接
and
下来
she
就是有
even
几位
just
新
get
的这
involved
个
with
这
our
些年
study
轻的
group,
菩萨
even
们
when
呢，
she is
他们也很
driving.
喜欢来
And
上
we
我们的
also
读书
have
会。
a
为
lot
什
of
么？因
new
为
young
他们常常
volunteers
在
here,
职场上呢，有
and they
碰
are
到一
very
些困
happy
难
to be
或者是
with
一些的冲
us.
突呢，都会
And
因为
because
在读书会的
they
引
may
导，
encounter a
就能
lot
够
of
让自己
difficulties
能
in their
够转
jobs
心
or
念
their
哈，然后呢
personal
面临上
lives,
学
right,
的
daily
种种的
lives.
障碍。
But
那接下来
they
就是
always can
另
get
外
a
一个
solutions
是我们的
whenever
现代
they
品书会
participate in
哈。
our
那
study
品书
group,
会就
right?
是为了
And
了
now
解
let's go to our study group in Oxford, and we have this study group in Oxford because of the volunteers in like a central and the southern part of the UK, and they mainly work during the evening time. So we have this study group serving them in the evening time. Okay, and volunteers just had a conference about how they can just do the guided reading. And what we study is the Infinity Sutra and the Sutra of the Lotus mainly. And we just focus on that. Okay, we just wanted them to just participate in the Buddhist Dharma. Okay, and so they can just apply what they learn from the Dharma and apply them in their daily lives to like improve the atmosphere in their like jobs or their families. And two of their members were from like other countries, right? Okay, actually one is Zhang Qin from Tanzania, and we have Zhang Xuewei actually from like Malaysia, and they are very special. After they participated in the pilgrimage and they felt the Dharma joy, so they therefore came over to our study group, and it creates them a better chance to drench themselves in the Dharma, so they change their habitual tendencies. And the two mothers in our study group understands that Master Zheng Yan would like us to just turn the Buddha's hometown into a better situation. And after they learn this, and they are part of the members, right? And third, let's talk about a study group in Edinburgh. And actually, and we had like two parts in this study group. One is Chinese, and the other is in English. And in English part, they study the sutra, which is like 20 difficulties that we face. And they also have such like a study group, okay, going on online through Line or WhatsApp, and members can share how they feel about the sutra parts right together online. And besides that, okay, they also do the hand copy of the sutras, which can calm their mind, and they can just really like relieve their like a negative emotions after a tiring day or like a negative experience, right, in their job markets. And this is really popular with all the members, and they are just so fascinated in the hand copy sutra parts there. Okay, and why we have this kind of a part of a sutra part, I mean study group part, because we also wanted to cultivate the volunteers there. Okay. And of the three like a study group in UK, and we really focus on this concept which are like with Dharma, then we have a way to solve the older problems, right? And number two, and we possess the sense of mission, and we have to be positive to be the TzuChi volunteers, and we don't just feel happy about what people do. Instead, we exactly do what people do. Okay. And the third, and this is very important, that we have to promote vegetarianism, and we tell people that we never want to do this, which is to just create a negative karma or like affinities with sentient beings. And the fourth is that we can also like recruit a lot of good people coming with us, right? And this is what we do in the study groups in UK. And here are all the like concepts that we are holding on to. And I'm happy to share what we do in UK with you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. And through study groups, we will just drench ourselves in the Dharma joy, and we can also recruit a lot of wonderful volunteers here. And here, on the screen, and you will see this is kind of a wonderful role model of the couples in UK. And although they're in UK, they don't stop doing the TzuChi works, right? So they really just collect all the loves far in Europe and recruit more volunteers with great love with us, right? And they do this and spread the great positive energies through writing in English or study groups, right? Okay. And I think, after sharing, we will just get more positive messages online, right? Okay. Anyway, we are so grateful that through everybody's efforts and the positive energy, and we collect all the loves, right? And Mr. Zheng actually is in Hualien, and you know that she has never been abroad. But her disciples all over the globe would just spread her Dharma without stop, right? And here we have the message which is from Guanxinli in Canada, and she says that we can just open up our mind and we can spread the Dharma. And once we open up our mind, and we can just do whatever we can to spread a greater love because of the positive and the happy energy. And you are the wonderful role models that we have to imitate, right? Okay. And actually, Canada is also a very good place, right, to spreading the Dharma. And I still remember that before you do the sharing, and I saw sometimes which is a third princess in the Chinese history, and I was so astonished because the image is from your country, UK, and I am just surprised and wonder how you treat this character in your country and how you use this character to spread a greater love here, right? And I think, and although I'm sure that you have to be really, really happy about spreading the Dharma with such a wonderful, happy characters in UK, right? And Mr. Chu, I want you to share something that, okay, as a team leader, as a leader in UK, and you also take care of all the booths in UK. And how do you feel that all the characters that you see, okay, in your area, okay? I think you are really excellent in doing everything, and you have 1 minute to share. And basically, in the UK, we don't have as many volunteers. That means that we have heavier burdens, right? And I'm very happy that we do the TzuChi jobs, okay? And we also have the TzuChi Academy London. And through both ways, and we just collect all the volunteers, children and the teachers, and we can mobilize them to do good deeds to people. And we just put all the characters the princess, as you mentioned, into our event, right? And we really mingle the Chinese and the European culture, and then we just spread the Dharma. And it was really effective that we really knew more than 400 volunteers coming with us, right? Us, we have so many members here, and we really encourage them to be part of us by serving as volunteers there, so that we can just spread the message in Dharma. And how do we just encourage them to know more about TzuChi? And we have a Jinsei Afrism for them, of course, right? And this is what do we do there in the United Kingdom, in United Kingdom, right? And you see how great the technology is, right? And we spread the Dharmas this way, okay? Thank you so much, right? Okay. And now in UK, what time is it now? I think it is already the midnight. I'm so grateful that you are with us, right? Thank you. Sorry to bother your sleep, right? And then around, let's take a look at our a PowerPoint here, and we have more than what? Okay, 50,000